And, as doctors, let me share this with you, Paul, and I'd like your insights on it because, as doctors, we have a fixed mindset. We go to work, we come back. We go to work, we come back. It's like a TikTok machine that's just going up and down. And you're working within that sphere of creativity or whatever you're trained to do. So I'm writing a process of finishing up this book on MindFlow Ergonomics, which I believe very strongly that, I put it into 7 zones, Paul, where they can flow in at any one time and then use it. And that keeps you really on the cutting edge because ergonomics is the natural laws of work to prevent you from burning out, like an ergonomic chair, or, just keeps it fit. And it starts with creativity. And then it flows into what's called resplendence, that dazzling moment, that spark that keeps the whole thing going. So there's certain times of the day where it can just happen, And then from the R, it goes to E, which is emotional. And I'm a very spiritual guy. And I believe that all of us have a spirit, man, that needs to be fed. We talk about that life-work balance. You can't have a balance if there's no fulcrum. And so I believe that the fulcrum is your spirit, man, that keeps the whole thing in balance, you see. So that's the E. And then the A is the awareness, like you said, observation, being aware of where you are, being mindful. And in that moment, you can start getting different zones working, And then from there, it goes to T, which is tolerance. And then I is intentionality. We got to make it work. You want to make sure that your work is successful. Okay. And then it goes into V, which is the visioneering, which is the engine that drives the whole process. And ultimately, E is ergonomics. So I've got these 7 zones to try and create this high performance in the working place without burning out. And you can tap into all these zones at any one time to keep it really creatively, positive at the end of the day. So I came up with this thing called the Chi transformation factor, which is creativity, all right, the currency of, the 21st century. And then H is hope. If you don't have hope of the future in the present, you burn out. And when you have both these elements, that's where innovation comes in. So you're always thinking and processing and becoming productive. So I find that seems to be a point of a different angle of creativity. How do we keep the well-being alive, longevity alive, so that we're all the time excited about life?